Hello and welcome to today's class. For today, we're going to be constructing the isometric projection. As you can see the figure at the right hand side of the screen. So, in our previous class, I say that whenever you hear the word isometric projection, what comes to mind is to draw what? Your first task is to draw your isometric axis. So drawing my isometric axis, I'll have something of this nature. First, I will draw a horizontal line, a fixed horizontal line. Next up, I will draw a vertical line this way, right? Such that I will take this incline at 30 degree, this 30 degree this way, and next up an incline at 30 degree, this part here too, this 30 degree. So this is what we refer to as the isometric axis. Now, after you have successfully constructed your isometric axis, so proceeding, I have successfully constructed out my isometric axis. So what was my next task? Next task is to get the length, breadth, and height. Of course, my entire length from this figure here is going to be what there 75. As you can see my arrow indicating. So from here to here 75, right? Next up, my entire breadth, right? My breadth is going to be 40. So from here to here is 40, right? Finally, my height is given to be 40. 20 plus that 20, as you can see my arrow indicating, we give 40. I have 40 at this section here. So having gotten my length, breadth and height, I'm going to use my set square to project each point upward in this manner. Project this point here to upward in this manner, and use that point to create out a box. As you can see what I am actually doing. Take it this manner. I'll have this way. Next up, I'll take it this way downward, and I'll close it up in this manner, this way. So this is like the box to which that figure you are seeing at the left hand side of the screen is showing, right? Alright, from here now, this is the box, or perhaps the, yes, box. Alright, proceeding from here now, first things first, my first task here is to taking out this part, this region here. So from here to here is actually taken from the diagram. So I will take in this part, right? Obviously, my next task here is to take in this part here too, because it is taken from the question, as you can see at the left hand side of the screen. So next task is that there's a height of 20. Check my arrow. There's a height of 20. So I measure 20 from here. From here to here is given to be 20. Alright, I've measured 20, right? Next task is to take my set square and my t square in this manner, and I will take this part inward and taking it this way, right? So I have this, right? Next up, I will take this same part here inward in this sense. So I have this. So I will observe please at this point now. Observe. There's a critical part here. What the critical part is that from here to somewhere here is 5. Here to somewhere here is 5. As you can see my arrow indicating. So here to here is 5. Taking it. Here to here is 5. Taking it. At this section 5, I will take my t square and take it downward this way. Next up, this part here too, take it downward this way. I have this, right? I have this. So what's my next task? Obviously, I will take this part here inward, this place, inward. So I have this. Obviously, from here, I'm going to measure out 20. Right, from here, I'll measure out 20. So you can see my arrow. So that 20, I'll take that point 20 upward with a faint line this way, such that I will extend this point here to this, and this point here to this. So I have this, and then I will close this part here with a thick line. So I will take this in this sense. I have this, right? I have this. So what will be my next task now is to produce out the square, or perhaps the small box up higher. But before that, observe that if I take this part inward, I have a distance of what? 10. So I'll measure 10 millimeter, which is equivalent to 1 centimeter. I will taking it from here to here. Having taken that, I will take my set square, project upward this way. This point I projected upward, I will measure out 20 from this point. From here to here is 20. So you can see 20. So I will extend this part here inward, extend this part here inward, such that the distance from here to here is 30, as you can see my arrow indicating. So measure out 30, from here to here is 30, and I'll thicken it because it is thicken 30, right? So I will take this one upward and then close it finally, right? So next task, thicken this part here too, thicken this part. Observe that I'm going to take this part here inward and this part here inward, such that the distance from here to somewhere here is also 30. 30 from here to here is 30. We have this. So I'll take this one up this way, and then finally I'll use this to close it up. So we have this. So similarly, I'll close this part here up. So I have something of this nature, right? Something of this nature. So I haven't done this. Observe that we are not yet through. I can just try to close this part together to this. Now observe that we are not yet through. We still have an inner box here, right? But the inner box has so to establish the inner box, I will measure 5 here. Observe 5 here. Observe please. Come to this point here. 5 here. Come to this point here 2. 5. Right. So I'll take my T square in this sense. I'll draw a faint line. Come here. I'll draw a faint line. Similarly, I'll come down here. A faint line. And also a faint line. Observe the kind of box it produces out. So I'm going to, from here, right? So from here, I'm going to thicken out the box it produces out. Thicken this part to this, right? Thicken this part here to this, right? Next up, thicken this part here to this, and finally I'll close this part up. Close this part up. So I have this. So this is like what we are told to construct in isometric sense. If you found this class helpful, do not forget to click on this button like. Thank you. Welcome to Wise Link Academy.